Hello again everyone. In this tutorial we are going to learn how to build simple linear regression in R. So the first thing you need to do is to go to File and start a new file. And after that select R script. And I already did that here. And after that you can start typing your code. But we need to be sure that we are in the right directory. And when I say in the right directory, you should set your work directory in R in the same folder that you downloaded and saved your data file CSV. Come and select files here, and after that you should select this button that has 3 dots, and now you can go to the directory that you need where you saved your file, and after that click on open. And once you did that, you need to come here and click on more and go and set as working directory. And now you already see this code is already written or typed by R for you. This is the same thing that you need to do when you need to code. I have the full code here to create that regression model. Let's scroll this down and have a look at it one by one. First thing is to set work directory, the same thing that I showed you here and already typed and executed by R. So you can do the same thing. Select it from here and Control Enter. And I got the same results. And this code is very simple. Set WD to set your work directory. This is the syntax to set the work directory. And between two parentheses and quotations, start typing your path. This is your path. You can copy it from your hard disk and just paste it here. We already now set our directory. The first step is to import that file inside R. And to do that, you simply need to type read.csv between two parentheses and one quotation, type your file name, which is simple_regression.csv, because the file is a CSV file. And that's why we use CSV here, because the type of our data set is CSV. And we are saving the data set in a variable inside R, and we call that variable data set. So you can only execute this part. But the problem, your data set will be saved on the fly. But that's not what you need. You need to save the data in a variable in R. So that we type here dataset equal read.csv, and the data will be saved in this variable. So select this line, Control Enter. And once you did that, you see here this variable is created in R. And here when you see your variables that you create, double click on dataset and you will see here that your dataset here imported. You will find the two columns that we have in our dataset. The first one is the years of experience and the second one is the monthly salary. And we need to find the impact of this independent variable on this dependent variable, which is the monthly salary. So we can switch back to your file, click on the file here. Next step here is to extract your X and Y, or in other words, extract your independent variable and the dependent variable. So you need to get X alone and Y alone. And to do that, you need to type this code. Again, you are create another variable here in R, I call it experience. Then I want to save the results of this code in experience. Let's have a look at what we have here. Experience equal dataset, $, and the name of that column. So dataset is your dataset that you created here or imported. $, and after that, the column that you want. So the column I want here is the first one to be an independent variable, which is the experience. Go back to dataset, and this is the name. You can copy this name here and paste it after the $. So we get dataset, which is your dataset, $, and the name of your column. So select it, Control Enter, and you will get experience created for you, which is the first column. You see the data here, the years of experience. And you need to do the same thing for your salary or the dependent variable. So you create here salary variable equal dataset, $, and this time you are extracting this column, which is monthly salary. You can copy the name from here and paste it here after Y, and you need to select this line, Control Enter, and salary variable is created. So experience and salary now are two arrays in R, and the array is nothing but a set of values, a list of values like that you can see here. Several values has one name, which is experience or salary. So after that, we are ready now to build our simple linear regression. And to do that, we are using this formula. LM is to build linear regression. Between parentheses, start typing your syntax here. Formula equals salary tilde experience. And that means the dependent variable will be on the left side and the independent variable or variables, if you have more, on the right side. And between them we are using tilde. And I showed you how to get tilde by clicking on Shift and the key before 1. Then comma, data equal dataset. Here you should show what is the source of your data. So data here is the dataset. So this is your data here, and this is the dependent variable, and this is the independent variable. And you are saving the results in a variable in R, we call it reg or reg. So select these two lines, Control Enter, and already we are created our regression model. So we need to get the summary of that regression model. To do that, you type summary, between parentheses type reg, which is the name of your regression model. Select this line, Control Enter, and let's expand the console to have a look at the results. Here are the residuals: min, median, max, the coefficients here, the intercept here, and the experience. And as you see here, both of them are significant. The same thing that we got in Gretel and Excel. And you'll see here we got the same coefficients, and I already explained them before. You'll see here also R squared is 95% and the adjusted R squared is almost 94 or 95%. So we got the same result that we got before in the previous applications, but this time we obtained the results in R. So we typed some code and we learned something in R. And in the next tutorial, we are going to see how to predict the data and create some visualization for this regression model.